today we're going to install a few parts, mainly because they're all in the same area. So first off, we're going to be doing an oil change and going to install this oil filter while we're doing that. And while we're doing the oil change, we're going to install this DeLorean Parts Northwest Easy Oil Drain Valve. And we're also going to replace the oil pressure sending unit, which is not operating correctly. And then we're also going to replace the oil center unit because mine is leaking. And while we're there, we're just going to add this heat shield from DeLorean Go. And then finally, we are going to install this new starter. That's a lot of parts. Let's do this. I'm also going to be doing an oil analysis through Blackstone Laboratories. So they send you this container and you just fill this container with oil, and then you send it in this package, and they provide you with a shipping label. And then they'll give you an analysis of your oil sample, and that's great. All right, we're gonna check the oil. The dipstick is down here. And it looks like we have a good amount of oil in there. You want to be right here in the middle. All right, so here's some of the stock components. So here's the oil pressure sender unit. Here's the old starter. So this is stock one, but we'll be replacing that. Here's the oil filter. So go ahead and lay your oil pan underneath to catch the oil. I also added a doggy pad to absorb any extra oil spill. So we're going to take off the oil filter now. And then I'm going to just tuck in this paper towel here to catch some of the oil. And then slowly take off the filter. Look at that black oil. All right, it's time to empty the oil. So here's the drain plug. Usually it's a 8mm square socket, but apparently mine is different. Mine is the 932 square socket. Square socket should look like that. So what we're gonna do is unbolt this and let the oil run. So we're draining all the oil, and yeah, that's a lot of oil. So we're just gonna wait for that to keep dripping. Look at all this crud that's on the... Good thing this has a magnet. Picks up all this metal particles. I'm gonna take off this oil center unit. This one is a 3/8 wrench. We'll just put these back on. And then the sensor itself is a 9/16. So we'll see if we have any leverage here. So we're also gonna replace this oil sensor light probe. As you can see, it's leaking oil. So we'll see if a replacement will fix that. So we got Chris Hogarth here. He is, what are you doing?
I am installing my polyurethane bushings into my new upper control arms, right?
Yep.
For the rear upper control arms.
And they are adjustable from DeLorean Industries.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna dial in your
My camber.
yeah. So this is the Duralast oil sending unit. There it is.
You can start a channel or any direct conversation.
So for the oil pressure sending unit, I added some Teflon tape to the threads just to help protect it from leaking. So you want to put some oil and then take the oil, rub it on the lip so that when you put the oil filter on, it'll make a nice seal. Take your oil filter and screw it on, and it just needs to be hand tightened. There you go. So now we're gonna install this easy oil drain valve kit from DeLorean Parts Northwest. Here's the drain valve kit. Basically it looks like a spout, and you'll be able to drain the oil very easily. All right, so now we're going to install the valve. Do one last wipe. When you hand tighten it, it feels like it's not going to go in, but if you use the tool, you'll be able to screw it in easily. So you're supposed to keep doing this until it seats there. And then you're supposed to do a quarter turn. Okay, I think that's good. So we're gonna pull this off. This is where we're gonna fill with new fresh oil. I'm gonna do some cleaning, clean this off. There's some residue inside there. Probably clean that off too. So I got this huge measuring pitcher to measure the oil. So I'm just gonna pour some in here, and I kind of do like 2 quarts at a time. So there you go. 2 quarts. Then we'll pour some down here. That's 2, 4. I put 4 quarts already, so this will be 6. And you want to do it slowly because you don't want it to overfill, and then you're gonna get some oil overflowing. So we're gonna check underneath, see if there's any leaks. Doesn't seem to be any leaks. Let's test out the spout. There he goes. Nice.